almost 24 hours since the prison break, the main object of attention, James Earl Ray, remains at large. Somewhere in the mountains around the Brushy State Prison.
We did get the worst of the worst. If they couldn't be handled somewhere, they were sent here. The prison is built in the shape of an upside-down cross to send a message to the men that was being brought here that they were unworthy.
Brushy Mountain Penitentiary. We ready?
Yes.
Yeah,
let's
I'm
go.
so excited.
This is gonna be fun.
The row on the third floor, can you make a big noise?
Inmates!
You're here right now.
Are you not in your cell anymore?
Tonight, we've reached the final stop on our journey through Tennessee's most haunted locations. We've already spent the night inside the notorious Old South Pittsburgh Hospital and the chilling historic Harriman Hospital, both proving to be hotspots for intense paranormal activity. Now, we find ourselves in Petros, Tennessee, standing before one of the most infamous and foreboding locations in the state, Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. Much like the last two places we've investigated, this land carries a dark past long before its days as a prison. Once home to the Cherokee tribe, it was eventually taken over by settlers and coal miners, forever changing its history.
My family, who are original owners of the property, they actually signed it over in 1894 for a 99-year lease. They knew the amount of coal that was here in these mountains, and that's what they wanted. And one way or the other, they were going to get it. In 1896, they brought the prisoners in, and they began to mine the coal immediately. That's what they did until the late 60s. They mined the coal. And what you see in Brushy right now is like two bunks in a cell. Originally, there would have been 6 bunks in every cell. And so every 12 hours, they shift changed, and they did that around the clock. They mined the coal. They had to get a quota. If they didn't get that day's quota, they were whipped. Unfortunately, a lot of them were beat to death, honestly. The inmates referred to it as hell on earth.
For decades, Brushy operated as a coal mining facility, forcing prisoners into grueling, inhumane labor deep within the mountains. But even when the coal mines shut down in 1966, the suffering didn't stop. Instead, the state of Tennessee transformed it into a maximum security prison where only the worst of the worst were sent, and many never left.
But that's how we kind of got labeled the end of the line. Like, we did get the worst of the worst, and if they couldn't be handled somewhere, they were sent here. Brushy Mountain was such a rough place that even when they shut it down, they considered bringing Guantanamo Bay here. So, I don't know if you noticed, but the prison is built in the shape of an upside-down cross, and they did do that on purpose to send a message to the men that was being brought here that they were unworthy. We have to wonder, with being in this field, what does that invite in? Regardless whether you believe in what I believe or whatnot, it's an upside down cross, and a lot of us believe that is it's not good. I don't like to mention I don't know. I don't like to say names or different things. I believe that I can invite things in by talking about it, but we don't believe that's a good thing.
Can I ask you, and you just say yes or no?
Okay.
Do you believe that there's demons there?
I do. Yes. One at least, for sure.
Everywhere we go, I ask one question to those who know these locations the best. Do you believe there are demons here? Most say no, but for the first time ever, we received a definitive yes. What is it about Brushy Mountain that makes it so different? What evil presence still lurks within these walls? Let's continue.
We had a few well-known people. There was Big John Tate. He was up to fight Muhammad Ali. But Probably James Earl Ray's the most well-known.
James Earl Ray, the man convicted of assassinating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., was sent here in 1970. Deemed not an escape risk, he was allowed to roam freely until 1977, when he proved everyone wrong.
But now, almost 24 hours since the prison break, the main object of attention, James Earl Ray, remains at large. Somewhere in the mountains around the Brushy State Prison.
Ray escaped into the dense, unforgiving wilderness surrounding the prison, but just 2 days later, he was captured and brought back behind these walls. Eventually in 1981, he was transferred to Nashville Prison, where he died 17 years later, never once admitting to the assassination.
So it shut down in 2009 because it was just so old. It was 113 years old. It was hard to heat. They couldn't cool it.
After its closure, Brushy Mountain sat abandoned for years, but the energy inside never left. In 2013, the Brushy Mountain group stepped in, transforming the prison into a historical site. But with the new wave of visitors came something else, an increase in unexplained activity. What is it that people are encountering? Are the spirits of former prisoners still here? Or is something far more sinister lurking within these walls? Tonight, we're here to find out.
This is the last night of our Tennessee trip.
Sad.
This is probably the biggest location of our trip. We thought Harriman maybe after seeing it yesterday, but technically this is the biggest of our entire trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brushy Mountain Penitentiary. So, yeah. Just like last night at Harriman, we are going to do duos again to start the night off, 20 minutes each in different areas of the property, and then we're going to investigate together. So for the first duo, it's going to be Emily and I.
Hello.
And we are going to be going to D Block, which is solitary.
D Block was just like we say it's like the prison within the prison. So the worst of the worst was kept there. It really supposed to have replaced the hole. Now the inmates that was there will tell you they never quit using the hole. If they were a trouble, if they were an escape risk, that's where they were put. The things we see when you're in D Block, we get apparitions, shadow figures, disembodied voices. There's one in there that likes to mimic, so there's that.
For the second set of duos, Grace and Carly are going to be going, and they're going to be going by the James Earl Ray cell.
A Block is where James Earl Ray was housed, or that's his last cell. Nothing negative really there. We do get, a lot of apparitions. There is one thing that's kind of different around the James Earl Ray cell that gets reported, and even the inmates, when they were there, they would report seeing a period-dressed inmate. He had the stripes, and he always looked dirty, like he had been in the coal mines or something. They reported. We also, have caught audio claiming to be James Earl Ray and things like that there.
To finish off our duos, Angie and Jason are going to go in the hole.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was put there as punishment. Some may only leave them there a day or two, and then some may be there for months. A lot of them were housed there for so long that they would go blind. They would hang them also by their thumbs as a form of punishment down there. You get apparitions and shadow figures again down there. We don't really get anything negative, but we do get one we call Papaw down there. He's an old, just sounds real old. You get him on audio all the time, and he's got an old gruff voice, and he gets mad when you turn the lights on. He wants it to stay dark. Everywhere in this prison, I don't care if you're in a closet, everywhere on that property is active.
So yeah, that's how we're starting our night off with these duos, just like we did at Harriman, and then we're going to be investigating together, and we have a lot of ground to cover because we're getting access to areas that aren't on the usual tour route during the day. We ready?
Yes.
I'm so excited.
This is going to be fun.
Let's party.
Let's finish this trip off with a bang.
So is Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby's excited too.
Don't
Hell yeah,
I'll
Bobby.
place that one.
We're heading over to D Block where me and Emily are gonna be for 20 minutes investigating this, just her and I. And so we're in the main building right now heading that way, and we're gonna see what happens. Got a couple of surprises for the spirits that are over there, and I hope they enjoy it and decide to interact with us.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Inmates, there's some equipment, random objects in your little lash hole or whatever you want to call it. I have a gift for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is quite yet, but you got to set something off to tell me where you're at. Can you make a loud noise in whatever cell you're in? I'm getting like chills on the side of my body right now. I don't know why. I got cigarettes. Does anybody want a cigarette? Said no tobacco when we were walking in. Now look, I don't work for the guards. I don't work for the prison. If you want this, it's yours.
Set off some equipment, pound on your cell.
Thought I heard a tap down there, like a light one, but I'm not 100% sure. I know you want this. There's a ban on these here. You aren't allowed to have tobacco or cigarettes or anything. If you want this, this can be yours.
Is the EMF spiking?
Huh?
Sounds like the EMF is spiking. I don't know why, it just sounds like it.
I thought I saw this one like right before you said that,
That's, yeah.
but I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
You right here?
Oh, there's something out there. Out that door.
It took some convincing, but it seems like the spirits of D Block are starting to warm up to us. With this, you wanna come talk with us? If you're here with us right now, come and talk to this device right here. We'll be able to hear you. Do you want this cigarette?
Do you think you belong in here?
What did you do to end up in solitary?
Do you think you're gonna get in trouble by taking the cigarette?
Flashlight.
Oh shit.
Just real briefly.
Oh my god.
You over here?
You scared me. No?
This is flashlight went off right here, so I'll put the recorder right there, okay?
Cool. Are you done one?
Yep.
Oh wow. Loaded.
All right, there's a cigarette right in your cell after you lit up the flashlight. Can you tell us your name?
That was down there.
Upon further review, no EVPs were captured during this time. You happy that cigarette's there? Light it up if you're happy about the cigarette. Light the flashlight up right there if you want to keep the cigarette. Flashlight's on. Alright, well, looks like you're the lucky winner of that one right there.
Thank you.
It's all you.
We appreciate it.
Look at that, just like that. You can get a cigarette from me for free. All you gotta do is show us that you're here. I feel like I'm here walking, like real distant walking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Let's go take a peek.
Hello?
Oh.
And the flashlight's on over there
Ooh.
with that noise.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking cool. Oh, it's spooky looking out in this hallway. This is scary. Oh, fuck.
All right, guys, so right now we are heading over to A block near James Earl Ray's cell to set up Carly and Grace for their duo.
So, Grace and I know Zach already said, have come to the cell that James Earl Ray supposedly, well, you said James Earl Ray was kind of moving
passed
around.
around a lot.
Yeah.
I guess this one.
But this might have been his most prominent cell, or at least one that he likes to be active around, so.
But we are more than happy to talk to literally any of you.
Yeah.
Any of you want to come talk to us, you're more than welcome to.
So, James Earl Ray, if you're here right now, you got 2 girls in front of your cell. We know you like to mess with the females sometimes. Why we decided to come over here was to maybe see if we can talk to you, influence you more to talk to us. Hello? That was like something like, it was like up. Someone up there? That was right behind you.
Oh, it looks like up there.
No, I
think it
heard
might have
that.
been that metal tinking.
I heard that right next to you, Grace. You sure you didn't touch the sign?
Swear to God. Swear to God. I didn't touch the sign. I swear to God, it sounded like it was over there.
So far, these unexplained noises are the only piece of evidence that Grace and Carly have captured. It is possible that this is just settling noises. Because no equipment or responses were coming through, they decided to do an EVP session with the digital recorder facing into James Earl Ray's cell. With the recorder now running, they decided to also play Martin Luther King Jr.'s most famous speech to see if they could get a response from James.
Okay, EVP has started in front of James Earl Ray's cell. Go ahead, Grace. We were playing the I Have a Dream speech. Stepping away, stepping away.
No EVPs were captured. However, this happened during review.
James Earl Ray, if you're in your cell and you want us to not play it again, can you make a sound or knock on something?
No fucking way.
Hello?
That's never gone off before. That's fucking crazy. Seems like you guys might be a little scared of us girls. That's the idea I'm getting, but you know. How about you, Grace?
I don't know. There's like
Well.
Alright guys, so right now we are heading over to set Jason and Angie up in the hole. And this is the final duo of the night, so hopefully this goes well. Hopefully they get some good stuff down there, because apparently it's a very, very active spot. We're going to head down there and set them up.
Hello, gentlemen. I assume I don't think there are any women here?
Yeah.
Why are you guys in the hole? We know why we're here. What did you do to be down here? Can you tell us? Are you still down here right now? Can you light something up to let us know if you're down here? We have a couple of cat balls on the floor. We have a REM pod right here with this red light. If you get next to it, get close to it, it'll light up.
Cat ball?
Yeah, but that's the one we're not sure about.
Yeah. That's true, that one keeps going on.
I was gonna wait until a little later to tell you guys this, but the first person lights up the bear, lights up a flashlight, lights up the REM pod, knocks on your bunk. I just happen to have some cigarettes here. If you guys want a cigarette, I want you guys to do something for me. I'm not.
Flashlight.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can absolutely have a
You
cigarette.
can absolutely have a cigarette. Here you go, buddy. There, thank you. There you go. There's your cigarette.
Flashlight again.
Flashlight's on. You already got a cigarette. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
If nobody else does it, we'll leave you a second one when we leave, we promise.
I will agree with that. Are you in the hole right now? There was a knock or a tap or something coming from back this direction.
Yeah, I heard that. That was really loud.
Was that you? Are you not in your cell anymore?
Oh, Jay.
What?
Check this bag and see if the ovulus is in here. Maybe we can talk with that. And set it down, press the dictionary, and ignore the first couple words.
The ABC?
Yeah.
Cage and scared. Are you sure you want to ignore those 2 words?
Cage and scared. Oh my gosh, are you scared? Oh, flashlight on.
Flashlights on.
So you're scared. Oh my gosh.
Alright, your duo is over. We're coming to get you.
Our duos are over, so it's time to investigate together. And we're going to a very, very big room inside this building, which is known as the auditorium, but it used to be the hospital back in the day. So we're going up there right now, and this is an area that's not on the normal self-guided tour access. So not many people get to see this, not many traffic goes through here. So this might be an area that these people want to talk in because they don't get the opportunity throughout the day. So we're gonna go up here and see who we can talk with.
Hello. So we are here with Zach. He's got headphones on so that he can hear you clearly. We are using the SB7 Pro. It is flying through radio stations, but if you use your energy to talk through it, it'll come through for Zach to hear, and he can speak what you're saying to us. Is there anybody here with us?
Come on in.
Already in here.
Do you mean a specific room?
Did you hear that?
No. Can you do that again?
Come on in.
Yeah. Ooh.
No.
I heard that. That sounded like a yell coming from over there.
Well, actually, I think it came from his headphones.
No, I heard it down there. That was weird.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Yes, we heard that. Was that you yelling?
Even though the responses aren't making too much sense and the noises aren't loud enough to be heard on camera, it was apparent that something was here with us and the room was starting to get heavier. See me?
Well, where are you?
Can you light up some of our equipment to show us that you're here? Or show us where you are, mostly?
Ooh, that one's over there.
That sounded like a knock, like me, like turning too. No, that was, yeah, I was turning back over there.
Who is this?
Hi, we're Blood Moon Paranormal. I mean, he's touching the camera, he's like, who are these people? Yeah.
My name is Grace.
My name's Emily. I'm Angie. I'm Carla.
I'm Jason.
And this is Zach. What's your name?
There was a really distant yell, like really distant, and it sounded like it said, Zach!
That's weird. Remember when I did that? When it said Zach's name?
Bud.
So is this Bud? That was Herman yesterday. No, before when we were introducing ourselves and it said Zach's name for him.
Oh, that was an ISS.
Yeah, it was.
Whoa.
That wasn't you?
I heard that one.
That was not me. That came from down there.
What was it?
I don't know.
Dude, that was like...
That sounded like you raised against that grain.
Yeah.
No.
Didn't sound like that.
No.
It sounded distant though, that sounded close.
Help me out.
How can we help you?
Hello?
Hello?
Whoever yelled, can you do that again, but even louder this time?
It is super cold right here.
I just got a gust of wind right now, so...
I can do more.
Oh, yeah, please do more.
Did you hear that? I mean, I heard like a little voice come from that way.
To me, this sounds like a distant voice, but it's hard to make out what it's saying. Once the headphones came off, we sat in silence for a bit, but nothing happened, so we decided to move on. Apparently this is a very, very active section of the prison because a lot of things happened over here, such as like murders and just overall a lot of bad things. This was like the spot for them to kind of get away with that kind of stuff. So hopefully we get some evidence over here. Well, if there's any inmates here.
Oh. As you said that too.
I've got some cards. We're gonna play some games in here. We're gonna play some for some cigarettes. The cigarettes unfortunately didn't work, so I decided to bring out something else that might be more enticing to the prisoners of the past. Before I show you what it is, let me clarify that this item is fake and cannot actually be used to harm anyone at all. Cigarettes don't interest you at all? I have an easy way for you to get out of prison. Instead of cigarettes, we could play for this gun.
Oh my god.
When the hell did you grab that?
I snuck it in here. Can you do something to let me know that you want this?
What the fuck was that?
This is an easy escape right here. Can you make a noise? Let me know that you want this. Hear that? Back this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are any inmates in the kitchen? Come walking out of the kitchen. Come grab this.
Holy
Come on. Not bluffing. Come grab this. Come walking out of the kitchen. Come grab this. Come on, I know you want out. Come on. This is yours. Just take it. Hear that? Come walk over here and take this. The noises and overall activity in the area died down. It's hard to say whether or not these spirits were intrigued or intimidated by my offering, but regardless, it was time to move on. Alright, well, if there's any inmates here, make a noise and let me know where you're at. Hey, all I'm saying is all the guards are gone, the warden's not here, and it's just you and us. I know those cell doors are open up there. Come on down and talk with us.
Whoa. That was weird because the cat.
What went off first?
Capital, and then the
box.
box.
So did it come over here then?
It could have.
Like I said, there's no guards, there's no warden, just you and us.
Flashlight.
Oh. Hi. James, is that you?
That's crazy that it kind of like walked down, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell is going on?
I'm gonna start recording on this device right here.
Okay.
Talking to that device right there so we can hear you. Is this James Earl Ray? What was that?
Capo.
No EVPs were captured, but we weren't quite done in this area.
Anybody want to go for a walk with me? Sure. I want to go to the 4th floor.
Okay.
Because something keeps moving past the railing up there.
Okay.
Emily and Jason are headed to the 3rd stack of cells, while Angie, Grace, Carly, and I stayed on the 1st level. Doing this will allow us to better pinpoint what level these spirits might be hanging out on.
I can't see. I can't see for shit.
You say you can't see for shit, so you turn the light on. That's funny.
Thank you.
You can sit on the ground.
We're gonna sit in a cell right here. I don't know if you can see my hands or not.
Yeah,
Okay.
we see.
Okay.
Well, if there's anybody in either this row on the 1st floor or the row on the 3rd floor, but the row on the 3rd floor, can you make a big noise?
Was that
that you guys?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Crazy sitting on the stool.
Dude.
Jesus.
No.
If there's anybody that wants to make a loud noise, I have tobacco if you want some. You just gotta make a noise. Hey, if there's any guards, can you go check on the inmates in cell number 65? We're trying it out. We've been compromised.
Homie.
Where is he?
He's over there.
Those are the meows of Brushy Mountain's very own resident cat. As cute as he is, our time was running thin. We took this as a sign to move on to another section of the prison.
We're gonna move on, guys. I'm gonna stop recording.
I don't know, that door scared the shit out of me too.
No!
Do you have that? Are you recording?
Yes!
What happened?
Was that like...
Was that the bed? Yeah, that might have been the bed.
Okay.
Does that sound like the same ones that maybe you guys had?
Yeah, but like...
Was that the bed?
Yeah! Okay, ready?
Yeah. Alright, that was us.
I gotta be like that.
What up, guys? We're now heading over to D Block, and I'm going the wrong way because I'm not Zach. I'm good at this. We're gonna go to the same area that Zach and Emily were in. See you soon.
Is anything in here with us right now?
If there is, can you either turn on one of these flashlights by twisting it, or touch one of these cat balls?
Ooh, cat ball. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can you light up any more as well?
If you're in, that's cell number 7. If you're in that cell, can you turn the flashlight on? That's in the door. You just gotta twist the top.
I heard something in this cell.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm smelling like blood over here.
Like iron?
Yeah. I was not smelling it before.
We weren't getting much, so we decided to split up between both rows of D Block to hopefully see which side is more active. Alright, well, if there's any inmates in here, brought some equipment for you to play with. Was it in here?
No. Jay, are you still in this hall?
Nope.
Despite our attempts, that noise was the only bit of activity that happened after we split up. And even that can only be taken with a grain of salt. Our time was almost up, so we decided to head to the hole for our final attempt at communication. My understanding, you really wanted a cigarette. He can get you a cigarette. He's got to talk with us. You want to turn that mag light on right next to Emily?
There's nothing coming through that.
Nothing at all.
That's good right now.
I don't know if it's just like a body just being weird, but it feels like something like it tickled my leg.
Is there anyone down here at all?
There's nothing, dude.
That's weird, dude.
There really wasn't.
Well, that was like Grace and I yesterday. We didn't get anything coming through.
Can you say hello?
What if you try coming out here? Just to see if it like drastically changes, because there hasn't been one word at all.
Hello?
That's really weird.
We were talking to you guys earlier. Where'd you go?
No, not even like a little bit of something. It's literally.
Oh, well, there's that, but
That is the first thing that I heard that wasn't static.
I say he's turned off. That's like the longest I've ever heard it.
Two for two on this weekend of no fin.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our night at what's considered hell on earth was over. And after 3 nights in a row of investigating some of Tennessee's most haunted locations, it was time to head home.
Brushy Mountain State Prison was a very, 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 very pretty location.
I'm so sad it's over, but I am so happy with the locations we picked and what happened. Brushy Mountain was a perfect one to end the note on, even though it was active in certain areas, but other areas it wasn't. It was kind of on and off throughout the night.
It was a pretty moderate night compared to Harriman, but I do think that this place is absolutely amazing. I think we just got it on a quiet night.
It did kind of die down towards the end, but a lot of the stuff we were getting, all the noises and stuff like that, were absolutely insane.
Was expecting a little bit more from Brushy, but I'm still not disappointed with what we got. I honestly had an absolute blast.
Honestly, I feel like this location did have more potential in it.
We got a little bit of stuff here. Definitely a spooky atmosphere.
It feels like they're there wanting to talk, but something felt like they were afraid tonight.
The places that we went to are all bucket list locations that we've been wanting to go to, and this one in particular was a massive bucket list location, and I'm so glad we finally got to come here and investigate it.
This was a lot of fun and an amazing end to our trip. I definitely recommend coming here. It was awesome to get to go to this location because of so many big named investigators have gone here, experienced some stuff, so it is really amazing to get to say I have finally gotten to investigate at Brushy Mountain.
Yeah, overall this trip was so amazing. Harriman has now become one of my favorite locations of all time. And honestly, it was the location that I really expected the least out of. And Old South Pittsburgh and Brushy were still fantastic, and I would totally come back to Tennessee and do these 3 all over again.
I would absolutely like to come here again because I think the potential for this place is amazing.
Brushy is beautiful and creepy and weird in its own ways, and I cannot wait to spend more time here.
Overall, I do think it was a good night.
This concludes our episode at Brushy Mountain. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give us a like and comment below what your favorite piece of evidence was, and I will see you on the next one.